What's going on?
Hello.
What's going on, bro?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm better. I'm better than good, man. I'm pushing. Man. We're taking it from here, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, you just gotta do the most.
I'd bet. All right, everybody, welcome to the show, man. This is On Call with Danile, where I interview influencers, change makers, people who are just keeping their dreams alive, And on the show today, I'm super excited about this one because I think this is the time for artists and creatives to really, really like listen up. Even myself, like as I gonna ask the questions, I'm gonna listen. And my guest today is no other than Rodrick. Rodrick,
Yeah.
welcome to the show, man. Thank you so much for this opportunity, bro.
Thank you very much for having me, man. Thank you very much. I
All right,
appreciate you.
respect, man, respect. Tell the people like who you are, man, in a nutshell, real quick.
Oh yeah, you guys are listening. You're speaking to Rodrick.
Yes,
I'm the
sir.
founder of Black Soul Creative Company, and yeah, I'm a creative. I'm a businessman, but first and foremost, I love music. Yeah, that's
You are
who
an
I am.
entrepreneur.
I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, where are you from?
From Kimberley, based in Kimberley. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yes, sir. So, the reason, I actually went through your work,
Yeah,
and I see that you are managing artists. If I'm
yeah,
not mistaken, you are managing Nino.
yeah. I'm working with Nino, iconic Nino.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's the guy that I'm working with. Yeah.
Is he the only artist that you are managing currently?
Currently, yeah, I'm working with iconic Nino only. I've been working with a lot of artists in Kimberley.
Yes,
Some
sir.
of them you guys have seen them on TV. I've worked with Alpha.
Yes,
I've
sir.
worked with Supreme Team 3.0. Yeah, those are the guys that I've worked with. But for now, I'm pushing with iconic Nino. He's one of the dopest artists to come out of Kimberley.
Yes, most definitely, man. And he is currently dropping a tape on album.
Yeah, I'm actually with them right now.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
yeah, and you're on loud, so you can hear everything.
Yes, shout out to everybody in the stool, man.
Yeah.
Shout out, man.
Aware, bro. Bless, man. Man, I'm super excited because I want to learn. I want to learn from you. Um, your experiences, your thoughts. We're gonna exchange a lot in this conversation, and I'm super excited about this, man. Right.
Awesome.
So where I want to get to is your company. How like why did you start the company?
Well, I just had this passion for music. I had a passion for helping artists. Um,
Yes,
like
sir.
I wanted to be an artist myself. Like people don't know, I wanted to be a rapper, but I couldn't rap for jack. So
What
I was like,
did people did
why
people
don't
tell you that you cannot rap, or did you tell yourself you cannot? Because
I
I'm
thought I
trying to
was whack.
I'm trying to figure out the transition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. Um, I, like the other things, I tried recording, but then that at the time when I tried to record, like I couldn't get studio time.
Yeah.
There were a lot of issues. Like you could go and record a song, but it wouldn't even come out. So I was like, no,
Mm.
man, maybe this is not for me. Let me just go a different route instead. So that's now why I decided to start Black Soul Creative Company to help the artists just were like me who couldn't get an opportunity to put themselves out there.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so that's why
So
I started the platform.
Black Soul. So for those of you who don't know, the company is called Black Soul Creative Company.
Yes.
Question on that. Do you, as the founder, go out and scout artists, or are you open to take in any artist? Like, for instance, like you go, like, if an artist comes to you now and this person is like really, really struggling and this person wants to blow up or something like that,
Yeah.
how do you go about your process? Do you go out and scout, or do you expect them to come? How do you go about it?
Actually, I look like the internet is actually my main source where I actually look for talent.
Mm.
So I check out who's really working hard and who needs the extra push. That's where I usually just push that person. But like when it comes to artists approaching me, I don't like that process. I usually like the process where I have to look for talent myself,
Yes,
and
sir.
because I feel like where my heart goes to, that's where I really want to go to. That's where I push. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So, but I do have a show that I usually use to scout talent for. That's like hip hop artists, the 053 Freshman of the Year.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. Heard of that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you are
that
managing that?
one, yeah, that's the one. That's my baby there. That's where I usually look for talent. I found actually some of the dope guys I was working with DC3. I found them through that project. So yeah,
Mm.
it's one of those great projects that I'm working on, and I wanna grow them so I can work with as many talent as possible.
Yeah. So in your company right now, I do you have a team? Because I'm trying to understand the process
Yeah.
behind the company. Do you necessarily need to have a team to do what you need to get done? Do you have a team, and how is that process like?
Usually I have contractors, like when it comes to guys who work on my graphics. I have guys who work on my photography.
Yeah.
It's close friends that I work with. But yeah, as the company grows, I look into employing permanent a permanent team. I
Mm.
believe in working with a permanent team where you guys can actually feed off each other. So yeah, that's how it is right now.
All right, got you,
I like
man.
yeah,
Real respect. I want to get into the to Nino's project, man. Um,
yeah,
I listened to the one that you sent, the ones that you sent me. One that's my favorite is Elevate.
yeah,
I don't know like how people are responding to that song, but for me, that's a dope song. You
Yeah,
know.
I got nominated for Song of the Year last year, so yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this I think it's Northern Cape Hip Hop Awards, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Are you guys also involved in that process, or are you like separate? Have you partnered with the Northern Cape Hip Hop Awards or not?
No, we not partnered. We separate. We just got nominated for our works.
Yeah.
Me personally, I've been nominated twice and I've won twice. In 2018, I won Influencer of the Year, and then
Yeah.
in 2019, I won Hustler of the Year. And in 2019, he got Best Newcomer of the Year, of which he was nominated for 5 awards.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Snap. Snap. What's the challenge? What's one of the most challenging things for you right now, especially in this time? Has this corona like worldwide crisis affected your company or you in any way?
Yeah, like it has. It has like
Yeah.
I usually had to meet up with people, so now it's not really easy for us to actually have one-on-one meetings with my clients or the artists that I'm helping out.
Yes, sir.
So that process is kind of daunting. You understand? So what we have to do now, we have to try to adjust and find other ways of actually communicating.
Mm.
So yeah, that's very hard.
Can I also ask when it comes to, because you are managing an artist, right?
Yeah,
When it comes to, I'm trying to get into the psychology of artists when they say, "Yo, I want to make it in the game." What's
yeah.
your what's your what's your advice to an artist who's struggling right now? That artist is like, "Yo, I'm making music, but I'm not making money." Especially now, I have like spoken to some artists, and they're like, "I'm not gonna write because why should I write when I don't have money? I don't have data to upload my song, stuff like that." What's your point? Your thoughts on when it comes to money in the game right now?
I would say just find someone who believes in you.
Mm.
Um, just knock on doors. Like if you have a great project and someone really feels like it is good, like just try to get that person to help you. Just get it out there by any means. You understand? So like just scrap whatever and wherever you can just to make it happen. Like whatever resource that you have, just work on it and get it out there. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's what I believe in. Yeah.
I it came to my understanding that you have also traveled around the country.
Yeah, yeah.
Let us in on that, man. How's it like traveling around, around the country?
It's actually great because like when I go out there and I tell them that I'm from Kimberley, some of them they don't believe. They're like, "Wow, like that's like far, but you out here." I'm like, "Yeah, like traveling is the most important thing in the music business because you have to build a network.
Yeah,
Understand? I make sure that whenever there's a conference out there, I go and tell them who I am, tell them what I do, and where I come from, and what's my story. Understand? So I
yes,
get
sir.
to learn a lot from traveling. Yeah, I've been to the Music in Bizo, the one in Durban. I've been to the Moshito conference, that's the one in Johannesburg, and
Mhm.
then the Medium, the one in Cape Town. So I make sure that I make connections in these big cities and you know
Yes, sir.
just build good contacts. It's very important.
Based on that, man, how do you personally deal with, um, you go to these conferences, these workshops, and
Yeah,
then, one of the main purposes why these things are created are for artists to network, right?
yeah,
I know you get some artists that are very introverted and they want to go as an independent artist, but once they
yeah,
get to these workshops and these conferences, they don't have the guts to stand up and say, "Yo, I'm gonna go to this person and I'm gonna
yeah.
not network with this person." Can you please explain to us, like, how does one get over the fear that of that anxiety, that butterflies that you get into in your stomach before you approach
Yeah.
somebody, and how do you network with somebody? I would really appreciate, like, I just want to get it from your perspective, and I think it will really help us, man.
I mean, the thing is, you have to look at the other person as a person. Like they're not someone. They're not big. They're not gonna be rude to you.
Yes,
They're
sir.
also they're also at the conference for the same reason that you went. You understand? So they're there to network. So they're more open, and the more you open up to other people, the more they get to open up to you. You understand?
Yes,
So
sir.
I in my own experience, I had to have the guts to speak to big artists. But like, if I didn't speak to them, I wouldn't be speaking to them right now. So it's just like a matter of
Uh,
like getting out of your comfort zone and just looking at that person as a human being with blood, just like you are, someone who's just breathing. Understand? So like, it's very important as an artist to get out of your comfort zone and just put yourself out there. If you put yourself out there, a lot of things just open up. Like everything just opens up for you.
yes, sir. And I've
Yeah.
noticed, I've noticed you said that when I was asking previously about the challenges that you're facing right now, is
Yeah.
one of them. You said that we have to really adjust right now,
Yeah.
right, in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Um, Talk to us through the process of starting a company, cause man, you have
Mm.
a company, right?
Yeah.
And like most of us, we want to start a company, but then
Yeah.
again, we don't know how to start a company, right? Because we
Yeah.
are in the platterland, my bro.
Yeah.
We don't have the
Yeah.
necessary let's say resources or information, and
Yeah.
somebody who's going to listen to this interview is going to go, "Yo, okay, now I get it. Like, that's the first step, and that's the second step, and that's the third step." Do you have like basic instructions on how to start a company, especially when it comes to the entertainment game?
Like right now, things are much more easier.
Yep.
Back then, you had to pay like 800 rand to open a company. That's when I started. But now you can
Wow.
actually do it online yourself for like 150. So it's just you just being really ready that you want to start the journey
Yeah.
and having a plan, like having a solid plan which is written down. Like I had to write a business plan by myself. I didn't ask anyone to write it for me. So it's just having a vision, writing it down and
Yeah.
seeing how it's going to progress like in the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Even if you don't reach your goals, but just having that thing that's written down that's going to remind you where you have to be and that's going to keep you motivated all the time. So yeah, that's just how it has to be. Like when starting a company, it's not an easy thing. There's gonna be days where you are in deep debt. there's gonna be days where like nothing is really happening. So
Yeah.
it's just the whole journey of being a businessman and an entrepreneur. So it's never easy, but it's fulfilling. Like it gives you a purpose to life, to wake up in the morning and to be happy even though things are not happening. That's just it's bliss.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. If there's one thing that you would tell the younger Rodrick right now, what would that be?
I will tell him not to rush into things. I will tell him to really think things through, not
Yeah.
just yeah. And the people that you work with really like don't just build networks because you're desperate. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh snap! You just
yeah,
hit it on the nail there, bro. Like don't
yeah,
you said don't just network because of the
yeah.
sake of networking.
Exactly. Yeah.
My
Just,
question, cause
mhm.
I'm sorry, man. My question, cause I have a lot of um fans of mine, like supporters, who are asking me, "Yo,
Yeah.
you have you talking to DJ Fresh, you're talking to Casper, you're
Mhm.
talking to these guys, and they're on your
Yeah.
WhatsApp list contacts.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
asking me the question, like, cause right now they're asking me to ask this question.
Yeah.
What do you chat with these guys, man? Like, what do you talk about besides business? Like how you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What
Um.
are they just there? Do you say hi? I remember you said like they are just human as us. You
Yeah.
know, they have
Yeah.
red blood just as us.
Yeah.
But I just want to delve into the conversation, like what's the conversation like talking to celebrities? Because they, right now, they're getting frustrated because they are messaging like Casper or Nadia on Facebook
Yeah.
and they're not getting response back. So they're getting frustrated.
Yeah.
And I told them, no, man, I have Rodrick and I'm going to ask him how he does it and, how it's done.
I would say like don't be like don't be irritating. Understand?
Yeah.
Like just try to find some a commonality. Let's say one of them just post something on their status and you relate to it. Like you genuinely relate to it.
Yes, sir.
Just comment on it. Um, just don't be what's the word? Yeah, don't be over. Don't be like a rash. Understand?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
be cool with them. Just talk to them as if they're human beings. Don't talk to them on a fan, like
Hey,
on a fan point of view. Just like talk to them as a human being. Understand? Like just be genuinely interested in the person. They'll be genuinely interested in you,
wow.
and yeah, connect to them as a human being. That's what I advise people to do.
I got you, man. Thank you so much for that. Is there any other thing that you want us to go through that you want to share?
Um,
Anybody that you would like to shout out? Um, I mean, it's obviously this is what I'm doing, right? Even
yeah,
for myself, I'm gonna go, okay, like 2 years from now, this is what I said, and this is what I've, shared with somebody, and now I'm like,
uh-huh.
okay, that's what I said. So, is there any other thing that you would like to say, or somebody that you would like to shout out?
Um, I'd like to just send a shout out to all the creatives that are supporting like Soul Creative Company. Um, even though the ones that haven't known about it, I'd like them to know about it. It's
Yes, sir.
I'm creating a platform for everyone to grow. Just check it out on social media, Black Soul Creative Company. That's on all social media platforms,
Yes, sir.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
YouTube as well, right?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I do the whole thing, and we frequently just make sure that everything is out there. Like for people who like to get a hold of us, just get us there on social
Black
media.
Salt Creative Company, yes, sir.
Company. Yeah.
I would like to also request if we could have an interview with Nino, the artist.
Okay. Cool.
Can we make that happen, bro?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Away, cause now, hey man, it's gonna be dope. Cause I really wanna. I'm gonna say it right now, guys.
Yeah.
If you know Travis Scott, right, and you know the kind of sound that Travis Scott is, producing. Like I've listened to Nino and man, like the reverb, the vocals, everything is on point, man. And I'm listening to it. I even slept on them last night, like, and I woke up. I'm still listening to the song. So man, I really want to have a conversation with him too.
Dope.
Ah ouais.